Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Magu, PDP calls for Osibanjo, Mahmoud's resignation. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. Thank you very much for your huge, massive, and continuous support. My people, a lot is going on in this country. PDP is calling for the resignation of the vice president of the country. We're talking about the person of Professor. I will start the titles properly. Pastor Professor Yemi Osibanjo, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He's been indicted for some money, whatever. My people, this is a lot. This is a lot. Because remember precisely well in 2014, 2015, when the APC party emanated and came with a formidable form talking about the combination of Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, the vice president of the country, Yemi Osibanjo, when the combination was done, we're talking about Yemi Osibanjo's combination and Buhari, the whole country felt this was the winning formula. When you saw Yemi Osibanjo, a professor, and Buhari from the north, a Muslim, they were quite happy. Yes, a lot of people were rest assured, not to mention their manifesto. Oh, they picked every PDP fault and they amplified on it and told Nigerians that these were the areas they are going to be working upon. What more? Nigerians were thoroughly swayed away and we were all persuaded and said, yes, finally at last, a people who will help us steer in the country in the right direction has emerged, and everybody queue up right behind them. But right now as we speak, the vice president of the country is being indicted and called for his resignation is what is happening now. Let's continue and get all the details. The People Democratic Party, PDP, has called for the immediate resignation of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, following an alleged complaint of his indictment in the fund investigations of Mr. Ibrahim Magu, the embittered chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. The party further called on Mr. Yakubu Mahmoud, the chairman of the Independent and Electoral National Commission, Inec, to resign his position over the proposed plan to rig the forthcoming global election in Edo State in favor of the ruling party, APC. Dr. Emeka Kalu, the National Publicity Secretary of the People Democratic Party, has also used this position to issue a statement to journalists saying, according to him, Magu, who is presently suspended, allegedly confessed that he gave 4 billion to Osibanjo out of the 39 billion process of recovery. My God, I'm shaking. Nigerians, you don't understand. Magu said during his confession interrogation with the DSS, he said he gave 4 billion. This is not my words, his words. 4 billion Nigerians, 4 billion. Oh, 4 billion to Professor Yemi Osibanjo. See, let me tell you something. Somebody cannot be quiet, seeing evil, and cannot say nothing for nothing. It is because either your hands are dirty or you have become part of the players. Yemi Osibanjo is one person the West, the South trusted so much, and they said, yes, with this combination, yes, as they said, they are coming on the back of transparency. Nigeria will have a good turn of the day, and perhaps we can become like United States of America, the United Kingdom, to mention but a few. But guess what? Reverse is the case. What do they say? Old characters die hard. The old flames still they burn faster. That is what is happening. This man confessed. Ibrahim Mogu confessed that he gave Yemi Osibanjo 4 billion out of the 39 billion he's been asked that is missing out of the treasury. Even this Mogu is not as if he's innocent. Let me tell you something. He has confessed Yemi Osibanjo, but listen, hey, Nigerians, I feel like crying. You don't understand. Anyway, the one that is interesting me is that they have called for the immediate resignation of the Inec chairman. Why? I told you, we reported it today regarding the what? Regarding that he wants to he wants to rig the election of Edo in favor of APC. We told you guys are not listening. But guess what? Apple Line Media, we are here to kick against every evil in this government, in Nigerian politics. In those days, they can do it and get away with it. Not anymore. Times has changed. The game has changed. Guess what? The world is a global village. Anywhere they can get access to internet, yes, they will hear exactly what is happening in Nigerian democracy. Yes, I tell you. In those days, they can do away with it and just write a few papers, cover up here and there. But now, reverse is the case. They cannot do it. They can't. They can't, because why? We are watching and we are reporting live. We are reporting, letting the whole world know what is happening. Anyway, they said they gave Yemi Osibanjo, when Mogu was confessing, he gave him 4 billion out of the 39 billion. Hence, you see that you cannot see the vice president. He's always been occupied carrying out toilet duties and how post-COVID will affect the country. That is the one you know about. So you've not even heard about other things that are being done. Did you hear recently that that woman that is always covering herself, Haji Sadia, did you hear what she's doing? Sharing the national cake, Empower, that is supposed to be for the country, giving 200 megawatts to senators, 150 to House of Representatives, 500 to those who are higher position, 100 to aides. And they're not telling us that they are going to Basi. Who are they deceiving? There is God, though, patience. I believe there is God. And guess what? One day, everyone who is looting and making Nigerian to suffer. There are children who went to bed last night suffering. Did you hear of the little girl, 10 years old precisely, in Enugu State, who was burned by a hot iron by the person, the mistress she was serving? What happened? Her mother is a widow and she has lots of children. So she sent this one out to somebody who she knew to say, okay, let my daughter help you. That way you feed her, you take her to school. But it was no little this humanity that they treated this little girl. Police had to intervene. That was not enough. They drilled 6 inches nail into her head. Is that human? And you say slave masters were evil? These ones are more evil. We have devils living in human form. People that loot a country. When you should have constructed a road, you did not construct the road. Who are you? You are a witch, because people will die. You kill more people than even the witch that fly at night. When you should have built hospital, people that should have gone to the hospital, deliver their babies safely, those that should have gone to the hospital, be treated, meet doctors and nurses and get well, and they are not treated and they die. You killed them. Have you forgotten? Children should have gone to school, not become armed robbers or yahoo, or become becomes a terrorist in the country. What are they? Because you refuse to build the educational system, speak against evil, encourage them to go to school. It is your fault. At the end of the day, these mansions you think you are building will be put down by the very children you refuse to educate. Anyway, let's continue with the news. PDP has continued to shout and expose this nation's rigging and raping of the nation in broad daylight. We are letting the world know the hypocrisy in Buhari's led administration, calling for resignation of not just the vice president but also the Inec chairman. They need to resign honorably immediately before they are being dealt with. The honorable thing to do now for Vice President Yemi Osibanjo is to give room for proper investigation and to continue things to continue properly. He needs to step down while the investigation is going on. Don't you see? It's not only Vice President Yemi Osibanjo. What about the chairman of the people? We're talking about Buhari. Do you know in this country Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum? You don't know. He took the share of the national cake wisely. Now you that they deceive Nigerians. Kanu has also lent his voice to the relationship between the Senate President Lawa Yakubu and the chairman of Inec, APC governor, APC election in Edo State, and all that is going on. Well, Nigerians, this is what is happening now as we speak. They are calling for the resignation of not only Magu but also Yemi Osibanjo and also the chairman of INEC. They all need to resign. The whole world has heard it. They want to rig election in Edo State. Yes, Edo people, what are you saying? They need to resign. Everybody needs to put in their voice and let us hear and get ready honestly to make this country move forward. We must all speak with one voice. We must all speak with one voice. I want to say a very big thank you for your continuous support. God bless you. Thanks for always being there. You have a choice to make this word be heard by the nations of the world, so Nigerian can be delivered from the hands of thievery. Yes, it's the new name for those that steals in this country. Anyway, have a blessed day. Bye for now. God bless you.